Hi Stampers, this is Nancy Novak and you can find me at stampandshout.com, and today I thought I would show you my version of the Snowman candy wrapper. Here are a couple that I made, and let's get started. You need a piece of paper cut to 5.5 inches by 6 inches, and I just snail that on, and I'm using a plain Hershey bar. Just snail each side of the paper and fold it around. Flip it over. For the eyes, I used the 1/2 inch punch, and I'm using Tombow glue. First, let's put the hat on. The way I made the hat was I took a piece of fleece that was 6 inches wide, I folded it in half, and I zigzag stitched it, so now it's about 3 inches, and then I turned it inside out, and it looks like this. And then I took a piece of this silver cord, I put a bell on there, and tied a bow. I like this cord because you can pull it really tight, and I do it about halfway. Just tie a quick little bow, put the bell in the middle, and you can pull it really, really tight. And I tie it in a knot and then a bow. And then I fringed the top of the hat by cutting down. And I cut about, I guess, a 3/8 inch strip all the way around. Don't have to be perfect. And then I cut out the seam so it doesn't show through. So I just cut on each side of where I stitched. And I actually just cut it away. You don't really need it. You won't miss it. And there's your hat. Really cute. Now back to the snowman. I just slide the hat on. It's easy to do with this fleece because it gives. There you go. And then I put the eyes on. And like I said, I used the Tombow glue. Whoops. Whoops, way too much. And I cut a little strip of orange for his nose. And then I used the circle punch from I believe it was the Wonderful stamp set. I'll have all this information on my blog. And I used the pink Peru stamp color for his cheeks. And I used the Stampin' Right marker, black marker. I used the skinny edge, and I kind of just drew his mouth on there. Did a little cheek. And that's that. And for the scarf, I used about a 10-inch strip of this fleece because it really stretches when you put it on. I tied that on, tied it in a knot. And I added 3 little charcoal buttons that I made using the what is this? The Sprinkle on Top punch. And I just used the little flower punch there, and I punched it out in black. And I Tombow glued that on. So I have 3 little buttons. I think he is so cute. Makes for nice little teacher gifts or co-worker gifts. And then the scarf, I shortened it a little bit. You can do whatever you'd like, obviously. Tie it in a knot, and I kind of fringed it. And that is it. He's done. Isn't he cute? I love the little bell. And I hope you like my video. You can visit me at stampandshout.com for all the details on this project. Thank you.